Where would I invest $1,000 into cryptocurrencies? We're not talking about Bitcoin, we're not talking about Ethereum, but we're talking about different altcoins that have more potential than Bitcoin and than Ethereum. We're talking about some 5x's, we're talking about some 10x's, and even more in some specific cases. Now, these are all examples. There are thousands of coins out there that you can go do some research on them. And of course, I would definitely recommend doing research on a specific coin before you're buying anything, because of course you have to know what you're investing in. And following someone on the internet such as me or such as someone else, you may not know what their financial situation is. So that's why you have to do some research, and you can't just blindly follow anyone in this space. So for me, the first thing is probably Avalanche. I am a huge believer of the AVAX chain with everything that they are building over the bear market. I do believe this crypto coin has been continuously building, and we've seen some crazy highs with AVAX over the last bull market. This thing was about $130 per coin. Right now, it's sitting around $22, and it's so funny to me because, of course, we are still in a bear market right now. A lot of people are saying it's still going to go down. I do believe we're seeing a bit of a rally, but hopefully it does go down because I also want to buy more. But if you think of it, back in the bull market, when this thing was at $130 and it went all the way back down to $81, people were so excited to get a massive discount, and you can see the people were buying this coin. It went all the way back up basically to $120, and it continued doing that. But what do we see now? We're literally at the bottom. AVAX was around $10 at the beginning of the year, and people, or some people, are just sleeping on this, and you're not going to make a ton of money buying at all-time highs. But when your coin is down literally 90%, you can definitely make some money if it goes back up. So again, just understand that that would be one of my coins I'm looking at. Then we have Polygon, another great blockchain in my opinion that is building, and more users, the partnerships they have, they just keep on growing at a ridiculous pace, and I do believe they have a whole lot of potential as well. So taking a look at its chart here, it went all the way up to about $3 in the last bull market. It went all the way down to about 30 cents or so. It's absolutely crazy to think that there's already been a 3x from the low on Polygon Matic. If you got in there, congrats to you. But again, we're still sitting at $1.22. It may come back down, who really knows? But again, there is so much potential for Polygon as well. Now, taking a look at one of the proof of work coins I am keeping an eye out, this is Kadena. And again, Kadena is just absolutely crazy to think that this was once at $23, $24, now sitting at $1.30, and we had a low of about 80 some cents. Again, basically a 1.5x, almost a 2x already from the lows. So this is just kind of what I mean. I know there's a lot of coins out there. A lot of these are almost at their lows. If not, they're maybe 2 or 3 times from their lows. Does it mean that it's going to go straight back up? Absolutely not. But there is an opportunity there to dollar cost average in some of these projects, and I'm just showing you guys a few that I am personally looking at. These do not have to be the coins that you're looking at. There are many coins, like I've said. Now, taking a look at Flux, this is another great project in my opinion. Again, taking a look at its all-time chart, this thing went all the way up to about $3-4 in the last bull market. We had some massive dumps. This thing was at 46 cents. Back here again, 45 cents. It's already doubled in its price since the bottom. Another great coin, another great project in the decentralized Web3 space. In the cloud space, it's awesome to hear that Flux is continuing to grow. And in my opinion, these prices are not going to last forever. But again, it does not mean that it's going to go straight back up to $3. You have to understand that. And of course, you should not invest in any of these before doing any research. Now, if we move on to another one I've talked about on the channel several times, we're talking about Gala Games. This thing here already has done a 3x from the bottom. I mean, it was sitting at a cent and a half when I initially made a video on this one. This year, it's already at 5.5 cents. Again, Gala is building a massive ecosystem. This is in the gaming space of crypto. So if you're thinking about crypto as a gaming space and whether or not people are going to get into crypto gaming, well, Gala Game has a massive ecosystem of different games. They're also into music, they're also into films. So this ecosystem is massive. And again, this was literally at 80 cents during the last bull market. Right now, sitting at 5.5 cents. You do the math, but again, there is an opportunity here as well. And another one I want to throw in there is Stellar Lumens XLM. This one here is ISO 20022 compliant, which basically means that it has the ability to communicate with financial institutions. As you may imagine, banks and different financial institutions have different languages to communicate with one another, and this standard makes it available that this cryptocurrency and many others, if we take a look at a few different ones that are as well compliant with this standard, we have coins like Stellar Lumen, like XRP, like Algo. So we have a bunch of different ones, which they are all a part of this standard, which of course would make it easier for banks and financial institutions to adopt these cryptocurrencies firstly. But again, if we take a look just at Stellar Lumen's chart, again, this was at, let's say, 75 cents back in the all-time highs here in 2018. If we go back to the last bull market, we were sitting around 65 cents, and right now it's sub 10 cents, and it had a bottom at around 7 cents. So who knows if this is again going to go straight up? It's probably not, but again, the opportunity is definitely there. So the last thing is I quickly built a spreadsheet where you can do this with whatever amount of money you may want to invest, how many coins you want to invest in. But let's just say I wanted to start off with $1,000. I wanted to invest in the 6 coins I've showed you. This would basically mean that I'm investing about $166 in all of these coins. And if I want a dollar cost average, what I can do is I can go ahead and make weekly plans or weekly investments in all of these different coins. That's going to run me at about $41 per coin per week for a total of $250 per week. Again, you can add weeks, you can remove some coins, you can do whatever you want. If $1,000 is too much for you and you only have $500 to start off with, you can do that as well. You can see you're going to invest about $83 in all of these coins, of course, in 4 weeks. But again, you can do this in 6 weeks, you can do this in 3 weeks. It all depends on you, but I would recommend dollar cost averaging and not necessarily just lumping all of your money in one buy, because as we know, anything is possible in a crypto space. And if we have Bitcoin reach 25K and then go back down to 17K, well, obviously all of these altcoins are going to fluctuate as well. And that's maybe why dollar cost averaging and having a plan and sticking to that plan throughout this little run or throughout the next quick dump, you can always stick to the plan and continue investing in building positions. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Let me know down below which coins you're looking at. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.